Here are 7 mods and tools that you should start using to unlock Google Maps' full potential and make it even better than before. And it doesn't even matter if you're on Android or an iPhone. It works both ways. First up, let's say you're an Android user who uses Google Maps and your iPhone buddy sends you an Apple Maps link instead of the actual address. Pretty annoying, right? Because now when you tap that link, it'll open up in a browser and you need to do this whole mess just to grab the address and paste it into Google Maps. Well, to make your life easier, what you can do is download this free and open source app called Geo Share, and now whenever you receive an Apple Maps link and tap it, it'll automatically still open up in Google Maps and start the navigation. It's really that easy. Plus, even cooler, if you're sending your iPhone buddy the location and he uses Apple Maps, you can just tap Share on the location in Google Maps, then choose Geo Share within the menu, and then tap the clipboard icon inside the app, and you'll see an option to quickly convert it to an Apple Maps link. Then you can send him that and it'll save him the copy and paste headache. It's pretty great. Now let's switch the roles. If you're on the iPhone and someone sent you a Google Maps link, but you use Apple Maps, you can just download this app called Opener for $2. And now whenever someone texts you a Google Maps link, you can share it to Opener and it'll let you quickly open that link in Apple Maps instead. It's that easy. Next, most people don't know that they can enable this in Google Maps. Basically, Google is rolling out this new Immersive Navigation mode, and it gives you a way better 3D driving experience. Like you'll see extra stuff on the road, like trees or landmarks, and roads will actually have more depth. So if you're going under a bridge, like the freeway, the map will show you way clearer than before. By default, Google has this turned off within Google Maps, and you may not know this, but you may already have it without knowing. So to see if you do, you can tap your Google account icon, go to the settings, navigation, and then you could see the option to switch it to 3D at the top. If you don't see it yet, don't worry, it's rolling out server side. For me, it showed up on my iPhone first, but not on my Samsung just yet. Just keep an eye on this menu because it'll pop up soon. And hey, that's just a sneak peek. I got way more mods and tricks in this video to take Google Maps to the next level. And real quick, finding these mods and apps wasn't easy, so if you end up even liking even one, just drop a quick thumbs up and a comment to help this video get pushed to the YouTube algorithm. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks guys. Next, the latest Google Pixels have this awesome power saving mode in Google Maps. Basically, when you lock your screen during navigation, you'll still see a black and white preview with just the essentials. Like you can see the lanes, your next turn, and the arrival time. It's super handy, especially for long drives because it really saves you a ton of battery life. Unfortunately though, no other Android phone or the iPhone has this, but on Android you can get this feature with this free and open source app called Essentials. Inside of it, all you need to do is toggle on Maps power saving mode, and that's it. Next time you navigate, you can lock your screen and unlock it, and you'll see that black and white preview. Pretty great. On iPhone, you're fresh out of luck. There's no way to do this. There's also this other really cool Google Maps trick found in Essentials called Are We There Yet? Like let's say you're on the subway or a bus and you're extremely exhausted to the point where you want to take a nap, but you can't because you'll miss your stop. Well, what you can do is go on Google Maps and you can long press near your destination to drop a pin, and then you can share that pin to the Essentials app. From there, you can pick a small radius and it'll start to track it. When your destination gets close to that pin, your phone will start to ring to wake you up. That way you can chill or even fall asleep without worrying. And honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Essentials has a ton of other awesome features packed inside of it, like you can hide your status bar icons, you can freeze battery draining apps, you can remap your buttons to do other actions, you can get this cool music player in the always on display, and tons more. Just keep in mind that most of these features will also require the Shizuku app to run. If you're not sure what that is or how to set that up, I've made a tutorial for it, which I'll leave in the cards. Definitely check it out. So Google Maps has a pretty big flaw. It won't give you the fastest route if you add multiple stops. Like if you just have one destination from point A to point B, it will actually show you the fastest way to get there. But once you start adding in stops, it won't reorganize them. So you end up driving all over the place, wasting a bunch of time and gas. Here's how you fix that. You can use this app called Zeo. It's on both the Play Store and iOS App Store. And in there, you can just add places that you want to go to. You can type in the address or the business name, and then you can pick your start and end point. And finally, you can hit optimize and it'll rearrange everything into the fastest route. And once you hit navigate, it opens up Google Maps and starts the navigation with that quicker route. On Android, it's even better too, because you'll get this little floating bubble with the current destination, and you can add notes to it too. And when you finish one stop, you can basically have it go to the next real easily without even needing to jump between apps. It's pretty great. Now, if you like an alternative, MyWay, which also works on iOS and Android, has the same idea and functionality, but it's a bit simpler. It also jumps you to Google Maps after finding the fastest route, but the downside is that after each stop, you have to switch back to the app to be able to start the next one. So it's not as seamless as Zeo's floating button, at least on the Android side. But still, both apps are free and will save you a ton of time and gas. Okay, from there I've got Midway, which works on both Android and iOS, and what it does is it makes it super easy to find fun spots between you and a friend, or even multiple friends. Like, let's say you're planning a date and you want to meet in the middle, you can just type in your address, their address as well, and you can pick what you're in the mood for, like maybe a restaurant, cafe, whatever, and then you can hit Meet Midway. It'll instantly show a bunch of solid options right away. Plus, my favorite feature is that if you tap on any spot, it'll even pull up Google Maps in a floating window so you can check the reviews without leaving the app. It's pretty genius. You can also switch activities on the fly without retyping everything, which is really nice. And once you're ready, you can hit Get Directions and it jumps you straight into Google Maps. Plus, if you're planning for a group setting, it's pretty great because let's say you got like 3 to 4 people coming from different places, you can just add everyone in and it'll find a spot in between everyone so nobody has to drive extremely far. Now, yeah, Google Maps does have this new AI feature called Ask Maps that you can kind of do this, but honestly, it's just not as smooth. You'll really just end up typing more and doing a lot more research just for a few results. And imagine doing an entire group of people. I mean, you'll just straight up go crazy. This app just really simplifies it all. Okay, now before moving on, I've gone through way too many webcams that either look bad, break too easily, or just take up way too much space. And at some point I was like, all right, I need to find something better. So I ended up trying the FindCam Pro 4K AI webcam from Ugreen, the sponsor of this video. And I don't regret it one bit. The moment I plugged it into my computer, it started working right away. I didn't even need to download any software for it to work. And the first thing I noticed right away when the camera turned on was just how sharp everything looked. I could see my face crystal clear at 4K and 30 FPS. It's especially way better than my Dell XPS laptop camera. Plus, since it's got a large 1/2-inch Sony sensor, it can handle low light way much better than any other webcam that I've ever tried. And that's huge if your lighting isn't perfect too. Plus, one feature that caught me off guard is that it comes with gesture controls. So I can literally just move my hand to adjust things like AI framing, I can zoom in or zoom out, and a lot more. It just feels super natural and is way easier to do than messing with some random settings. And if you make TikToks or YouTube Shorts, you can also easily rotate it to portrait mode and shoot in vertical. Plus, it also comes with a dial that lets you choose between 7 different filters that give you different classic photography tones, so you can get creative with it. And its autofocus is really great, it's super quick, and it even lights up your face with something called Face AE, so you stay well exposed even if there's a bright window behind you like in my setup.
And the microphone is great too. This is what it sounds like. It's actually got dual noise canceling mics with AI noise reduction. That way it removes any background noise, so your voice comes out nice and clear.
For a better comparison, here's the audio from my laptop's microphone.
And here's the audio from the Ugreen FindCam Pro's microphone. As you can see, there is a big difference.
So if you want to look your best in video calls, streams, or just film something at your desk, check out the Ugreen FindCam Pro 4K AI webcam with the link at the top of the description. You'll even get a discount. Okay, back to Google Maps. This next one is totally different. For Android users, I've got Arrow, and for iPhone users, I've got Navvy. Both work the same way and do the same exact thing. Instead of giving you a full map of streets and distractions, they give you a single arrow pointing you exactly where you need to go. And it'll show you the distance too. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you just pick a spot, start walking, and follow the arrow. Why would you want this? I mean, it can come in handy in certain situations where maybe you're trying to find your car in a busy parking lot, or you're just exploring a nature spot with no roads. Plus, on the Android side, the arrow also shows up in a notification on your lock screen, so you don't even have to unlock your phone to see the arrow. It's really smart. And then there's Mocksy, which is low-key super powerful. It's only for Android and it lets you fake your phone's GPS location, so you can make your phone think you're anywhere in the world. Now, there are tons of apps that do this already, but what makes Mocksy stand out from the rest is that it also lets you save your favorite spots and put them on a home screen widget. So instead of needing to open the app each time to just change your location, you can do so from the home screen with a single tap. It's pretty great. Just keep in mind that with the widget, you will need to get the Pro version, which does cost $1, but you can still use the free version to change your location right in the app. Next, if your car doesn't have Android Auto built in, same here, you can grab an old Android and download HeadUnit Revived. It's $4, but it turns that Android into an Android Auto emulator. That way, you'll have the full experience of navigation, music controls, quick access to contacts, everything right there. I even think it's better than using your regular Google Maps on your phone because you get a really clean, car-friendly UI with split screen. It works like a charm. Now, if you're on an iPhone, you can instead use CarPlay Connect. It won't give you the same exact Android Auto service, but it'll still be extremely similar. Now, this next one I just added in to help you guys out even more. It's really about that new Ask Maps feature. I mean, I've tried it a few times. It just got released, and I did find some pretty helpful things along the way. I mean, for example, let's say you're driving and you need to find a restroom fast. Before, you would just hit a random gas station and just pray that they have a toilet. But now you can just ask Maps where the nearest restroom is, and it'll scan business reviews to figure out if they actually have one. Or let's say your phone's about to die and you need to charge it fast. You can ask it to find spots nearby where you can charge it for free, and it'll do it. If you're planning to go on a road trip, you can tell it to find cool attractions along your route so you're not bored the whole time. It saves you a couple of hours of research. Anyway, that's it. Those are 7 of the best mods and tricks that you can use to upgrade Google Maps. If you want to keep watching, check out this video right here for 15 of the coolest tech that you'll probably want to pick up. Thanks for sticking around to the end, guys. Drop a thumbs up if I helped you find at least one app or cool trick that you didn't know about, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!